Princess Jessica. I sound like I'm happy 'cause I am one. Join me on my journey through the wasteland in Boston. The raiders come and gone, and I'm all by my lonesome. How I wish that I would not, Princess Jessica. I've been on ice for way too long, and now I've come undone. So why don't you just come along? My hair's majestic and free flowing. I used to think I knew about the world, but now I don't understand. I'm Princess Jessica in Boston's bare wasteland.
Hello everybody, the Lord Root here, and welcome back to another episode of Misadventures of Princess Jessica, i.e. the Fallout 4 Let's Play that I'm doing. So we just came back here to Sanctuary, and I do feel it necessary to note that we will definitely be needing to do many things here. Also, I may begin doing fade outs on the video whenever we get, I guess, slow things going. But for the time being, we were taking these weapons here and we were modifying them and getting other things out of them. Now, we have a number of things here. I'm not going to scrap some of this stuff. We have automatic weapons here, 6 of them, that'll be useful here for whatever it is we're trying to do. Our pipe pistols are not going to be worth anything, nor are our pool cues. Let's see if we can modify any of this. We can have a 3 crank capacitor on this, or we can increase the stock. Not entirely sure what will happen here. But if we do this, this will increase our accuracy. And we have plenty here. You know, why not? Why not upgrade this thing? I think, that decreases the weight and increases the value. If we look at our heavy pipe pistol here, which I think will be a much better thing, we can add a bayonet to it, which will decrease the range just a little bit. And for glow sights, we have glow sights on it. I think that's pretty good. As for the grip, we'll have a comfort grip maybe, or a standard stock. Because it really does make sense, I think, to upgrade these things. As for our pistols, we can maybe put a longer barrel on it. That increases the range. And actually looks pretty cool, if you ask me. Oh, if we go with the comfort grip, that'll make it a little bit easier to use. Standard magazine, we can't make anything else. Glow sights would be good, I think. And that makes us radioactive. We'll increase the damage maybe just a little bit. Or maybe not. I like the way that looks, but we'll come back to it. And as for this guy here, we can scrap it, I think. And we'll exit the station here. So they have arrived already. We'll talk to this guy, Preston Garvey.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea. I'll say I lived here.
Yeah. I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
200 years ago.
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Let's see. My baby
My
boy.
son. Somebody took him while I was still trapped. Have you run across anybody with a baby boy?
Damn. I'm sorry. But no. I haven't run across any kidnapped babies. I'll definitely keep an eye out for him. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Say what kind of help?
do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
We'll say yes.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he
Oh,
can.
nice. We got a ton of XP. And there may be something we can do with that. Let's just see. Now, there is a leader trait that we can get. We may not be able to actually get that, though. Let's just check and see. Local leader, we need 6 charisma. And our charisma is 4. I'm gonna go for that. For now. I'm gonna try to become more charismatic. I'm not gonna overdo it.
At least it's not raining.
But, yeah, let's just take a look and see what we have here. We have 198
Hey,
here.
do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
Oh, we'll say you got
You
lucky.
got lucky. But I think your luck's run out.
You don't know that? Look at us. We're barely keeping it together. We've been through hell. My son, he's gone.
You failed him. Sounds fairly good.
You were his dad. It was your job to protect him. You failed.
Don't you dare touch me. You don't know what happened. I did everything I could, but those damn raiders. I hope they suffer for what they did.
I want to trade a few things.
Actually, no, I don't.
Sorry, I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Let's go find Sturgis then. Where is he at?
You willing to do some work?
Yeah, we'll do some work.
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Well, we'll
I'd
do
be
it.
glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Okay, there we go. Lots of
Seems to be growing well.
food around here. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest it real quick because, that is very useful to have. Now, probably the first thing we should do, we can start running around here. We can scrap as much of this as we can. I'm just gonna continue to clear things out here.
Got anything?
Why is he fire? Oh, it's a bloatfly. Okay, let's just escape out of this. We got more radroach meat, at least. And we should have enough resources where we can really begin to start building things up. So I think around here, we'll begin building our beds. I'm gonna have a small bed in here, I think. Hold V to open the workshop menu. I'm glad it didn't change anything here. You can rotate things by using the buttons here. Should we leave the crib in? I don't know. That is a very good question. I don't think there's any running water whatsoever. We have an ottoman here as well. We need to leave some of this stuff behind, some of these electronics. Trifold, American flag. And I'm going to start putting in... You can't scrap the dog, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. Now, of course, I could actually, if I wanted to, build these guys out in the middle of the road. I did that during my live stream. But I don't think it's very helpful. Just, take some of this stuff here. This couch in particular, I think we can take out. And we'll build just one more bed here, where somebody can sleep. I think that'll do nicely. So, there's other things as well. There are plenty of other things for us to build here. If we could only find Sturgis, wherever he is, then that would be very handy. A lot more handy than other things. Oh, we have an American flag. There it is. There is good old Sturgis. Let's talk to him about other
Having a place
things.
to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
Drink it from the
Guess
river.
Drinking from the river isn't good enough for you.
Well, we've been getting by, but the surface water isn't safe to drink regularly. I'm not looking for anything fancy. A well or two would do the trick just fine.
Okay. We'll come back over here. We'll hold down B. And we have other things as well. If we go to resources and water. to water purifier. I think, will be good. This should really, help him out here. Oh, I guess we need to
Feel better
leave
already?
build mode.
Knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
And this kind...
What kind of crops are you looking for?
It doesn't much
But
matter. Potatoes, mute fruit, corn, whatever you can get to grow.
This particular part is, a little bit annoying because we have to wait for things to grow back. That's part of the reason why I took so long getting out here. If we go to resources, we go to food, we can create additional places for this to grow. And that could be rather handy. If I could just find a place to put this. We got a couple of melon patches we can put in as well. But I think we'll probably be okay with this if we can just get this thing to not float. I think we could probably put one here and it'll be okay. Food is still problematic. So one thing I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to go looking for other things. Hopefully there will be some kind of wild vegetable. And you know, we might as well while we're at it. Why don't we come over here? I think that would be a very good idea for us. Because there may be stuff in the wild for us. And you can't really tell. Sometimes there will be. We might even come across another settlement, which would be really quite fantastic. I think that that's really what's meant to happen. Before I go, there is a couple of things I'd like to do, like grab, for instance, these 38 rounds. Cooking would be good. But, if we look here... Oh, there's melons.
Seems to be growing well.
Well, we may actually be in pretty good situation here. She's assigned to making food. And we're slowly increasing our food capability as well. Still, it'll take some time. No, don't store them up. Wait, we have a melon that we can grab? Oh, right, because, we're talking about the plant. Scrap that. Might as well get all of the ruined houses taken care of, I think. So we have more places for us to build. And I guess instead of wondering, I'll just clean all of this stuff up. Well, we have more in the way of food here.
Seems to be growing well.
And I've scrapped a fair bit of this area here. We'll just go into build mode, place everything down. that should hopefully make things a little bit easier on us. I think we're gonna have to start entertaining having more of these. Oh, we're good. Well, we might as well have a little bit of food available, I think. I don't know what's going up with this thing. But we got a floating vine here at least. Something that I think every good garden needs. It's a vine that floats. And there we go. We'll just leave out of that for now. And we'll talk to Sturgis. By the way, I think we can assign to plant duty. Well, let's go back. Let's talk to him. I don't think he'll obey me. Of course.
Hey, Sturgis.
Now, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
What kind of defenses do we want?
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets, whatever you can put together.
So the wall thing, it doesn't really seem to count as defense. I've tried it and it doesn't really add any particular benefit. However, and this is a big however, one thing we can do, if we want to, is we can actually go to defense here. These turrets are... We'll just make it a little close here. And put one here. And hopefully when it gets around to the right area, there we go. So far we're good. Now I think one of the things I want to do is maybe build myself a little house. I don't quite know how that works though. I'll just talk to Sturgis here and see. But first we'll get out of the build mode.
Hey, Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
What next?
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to living instead of just surviving. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door
Well, I should hope so.
Windows too. Some of the walls actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Oh, we got one more thing too. I think these guys actually, well, maybe eventually repair the holes in the walls. It seems to be that way. But you never know. I do need to find Grandma, though.
What?
That would be quite useful if we could find her. Where could she possibly have gone? For that matter, what happened to Codsworth? He's still hanging around. I guess he ran away. I haven't really been seeing him floating around lately. Really, everybody seems to have disappeared for some reason. And I don't really know why. But we could possibly liberate the settlement on our way over there. We have plenty of things that we could do if only I could find Grandma here. Oh, there's Codsworth.
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. Jessica, welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
I think...
Would you like to?
As you wish, sir.
We didn't have him
Yes, of
come
course.
with us. I think...
Way, sir. Not to worry there, pup. Your martyr is in good hands.
We'll have him wait here. Mr. Gutsy will come with us. And, while we're at it, I think one of the benefits is that we could actually have this guy make water.
Mr. Jessica, pick anything good?
I do have to say that the dog does talk less. Perhaps not unexpectedly. And that may be something that would cause me to rather prefer the dog. But on the other hand, the dog doesn't say Mr. Jessica. And Codsworth is a little bit more powerful, I think. Got more in the way of radroach meat.
Let's make
Oh no, oh no, yeah, I did miss.
that's how it's done. Am I right, sir?
We got plenty of things here. I don't think I've been in this house beforehand. Oh, like a med kit, for instance. And we'll unlock the suitcase. And I broke a bobby pin.
Nice.
Oh well, we do have plenty of them, and maybe we will be able to manufacture them. That's not something I'm absolutely certain of, but... Oh, there's Grandma, I think.
Ma'am.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
The energy.
My energy? What do you mean?
Thought I told you before, kid. I saw you leave that icebox. I know your pain. This world, it's not yours. But here you are. The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
Oh, incidentally, I happen to have it. No more cubes.
No. You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again. Kid, listen to me. I'm old, even older than you'd think. If the chems are gonna kill me, then I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the site. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
Oh, interesting. Well, we could say another way.
Isn't there any way you can use the site without chems?
Let me tell you a story, kid. Once, there was a beautiful young girl with a special power. Used to get in all kinds of crazy adventures. She meets a handsome young boy, but he doesn't like her power. Thinks it makes her a slave to something evil. And so, the power goes away, and it's not there when the girl and the boy need it most. Now the boy's gone, and the girl is old. But she has friends, and her power keeps them safe. That's all that matters.
I wonder what happens if I give her the jet.
Using chems is your choice.
Damn right it is.
Wonder what Diamond City will be like. If the name has anything to do with it, it must be quite nice.
Well,
Mama
then.
Murphy,
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
She is definitely addicted to it.
No, you're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again.
Oh, Codsworth did
Listen
not
to
like that.
I'm old, even older than you'd think. If the chems are gonna kill me, then I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the site. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
We'll try
The
persuading her
site
to
isn't
stop.
worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are or what you can give.
It's my decision, kid, not yours. Now lay off for a while, will ya?
Hey,
You're tied to this place, kid.
Yeah, she seems to stop reading me.
stop it. That's none of your business.
Sorry. I know to you it's private, but for me I can see it plain as day. You leaving that icebox, waking up in a world that's not yours. The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
What'll Codsworth do if I give her jet?
Here, already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what they know, but people's hearts are chained up with fear and suspicion. But you find it. You find that heart that's gonna lead you to your boy. Oh, it's bright. So bright against the dark alleys it walks. That's what you need to do, kid. Follow the signs to the bright heart. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
And there we go. I guess so.
Hey,
Yes, sir?
Could talk to him,
Codsworth.
see what he has to say.
what do you think about our relationship?
A difficult inquiry, sir. I wonder the same thing myself. Things have certainly changed, and not for the better.
Your thoughts?
What do you call two crows on a branch? Attempted murder.
Okay, that's enough.
That was it.
All right, then.
So Codsworth likes me being good. Interesting to note. But now that Grandma has run off, and now that I'm having trouble finding her, I think that'll be a bit of a problem. And I may just sort of leave it here for now. I think that, there may not be much to do at this point, but we might head out to help those other people on the next quest. We did level up at least, so why don't we at least think about that? Because, we will need, if we take a look at this, and let me just level up. Alt brings us to the next rank. Oh, well then. We certainly can't do anything like that. Leader perk. Local leader requires 6 charisma. I think we will then take that charisma. And at the next level, which should happen pretty soon, we will take the local leader perk. But until then, this has been Thy Lord Root, and I will see you later.